Now you have Minitab open with GB22 Process Control Chart. Let's see if we can make some control charts. First, let's take a look at the data set that we've just entered. I'll click on the big blue eye, and I can see that I have a number of variables that are numeric: detailing, journals, mailings, meetings, prices, promotional items, Salesforce spending, and units sold. This is all promotional marketing activity associated with pharmaceutical sales and marketing. There's also a field for date. There's 24 total data points. It looks like the data is in monthly buckets. Let's go ahead and make a control chart. So to do that, Stat, Control Charts, I'm going to select a variables chart for individuals and then the individuals and moving range chart. Now to make the moving range charts, what we can do is, if we're getting lazy, we can say, all right, let's make them all. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key and I'm going to highlight everything from detailing through units sold, and I'm going to select those. The scale that I'm going to use, I'm going to stamp it with the date field. So that will put the month appearing on the x-axis on the bottom of our chart. The next thing we want to do is to look at the IR individual measurements chart options. Here we'll go ahead and turn on the tests, and I'm going to select perform all tests for special causes. So now Minitab is automatically going to check all of those 8 tests that we had reviewed earlier. And now all I have to do is click on the OK button, and Minitab will proceed to generate all of those control charts. So now I have an individuals and moving range chart for all of our data that we had. If I go up to the big blue eye and click on the Show Graphs folder, we can go back and take a look at the detailing graph, and we notice that we've got a lot of special causes showing up, all the red points. I can take a look at the chart for journals, mailings. There's only one big point that seemed to be an aberration in the mailings, so maybe they kind of were going along doing very little, and then all of a sudden we spiked up and we did something. It appears that that may be the case because our symmetrical control limits are going below 0 here, and I don't think we had negative mailings. Meetings, prices, promotional items, Salesforce spending, and then our units sold. So something caused this dramatic reduction in units sold, and we can probably take a look at some of the things that were going on. Promotional items was being reduced for a long time. Our prices were dramatically being increased, and that may have coincided with our units sold going down. So I'm not sure what that strategy was, but this is a way to take a look at all the different things that they are doing in their promotional marketing approach. Now if we go to the session window, if we go up to the big blue eye and go right to the Dead Sea Scroll, click on the session window, and we can scroll up and we can take a look at all of the places where the test failed. We'll go all the way up to the first chart, which would have been detailing. So here's the first chart for detailing, and you can see where tests were broken. Test 1, 2, 5, 6, and it gives you the points where they failed. I'm going to go back to our graphs folder, and you can see that we've generated quite a few charts, and that's how you generate individual and moving range charts with Minitab.